Hello YouTubers, this is Hunt on X, and today we're doing a video review on Gundam Universe Barbatos Lupus Rex. So taking a good look at the detail on the figure. These eyes are a little tricky to see due to the way it's designed, but you can still see there's plenty of panel lining detail all across the robot. Yep. Obviously not filled in, and you have the option to fill it in, but I don't really do that with these guys, but you can if you desire it. But yeah, so in terms of the articulation of the Gundam Barbatos, he's got a dumbbell joint at the head with the neck that kind of riles around. It is very sharp. Be careful, that hurts. So he's got a lot of very sharp points. You can get his head rocking around all over the place. He's got a ball joint at the shoulder, gets plenty of range as well as a hinge in there. Shoulder pads on a ball joint. Double jointed elbows, goes all the way up, and then a ball joint at the wrist. This is the part I'm always a little concerned about with Gundam Universe figures, but with the Lupus Rex here, it's actually pretty freed up. You can actually turn his waist as well as move it back and forward. Normally you can't do that. There's not enough range there because of a floating piece they put over where this gray part is, but on at least on most normal figures, but on this guy it's gone, so it's got a lot of range. These obviously spin out of the way so you can get legs going forward and back about that far. There's a drop down, a thigh swivel that is real squeaky, double jointed knee bend, but with the kibble it doesn't get too deep of a bend. And then finally, double jointed ankle. So there's a ball joint up in there, ball joint down in there. You get plenty of range. So yeah, you can get the Barbatos in a lot of poses, very unique ones. So yeah, it's pretty good. Now when it comes to the accessories, it does get two grip hands, which are then used for the big mace, which is about as tall, if not a little taller than he is. So it's a pretty big weapon. It is hollow, but it's still hefty. So it does mean if you pop out the hand and pop one in there. I will mention the ball joints are a little loose when it comes to the hands, so be mindful of that. They will fall out if you are not entirely careful, but that could be my copy. But yeah, you can have them, see it right there. Yeah, you can have them hold the mace so we can battle out, smash machines, because that is what that is used for. Whoop, it's about to fall over. However, the accessory I think is the coolest and is probably the most unique to the Barbatos Lupus Rex is you get this little piece, right? What this allows you to do is for you to take this off, the tail, if it will, take it off, and then you add this piece into that peg right there. And this allows you to then plug it into a stand with a millimeter port, and now the thing can zoom around, which is cool, but I would have preferred like maybe a bendy wire to have it, you know, float around like it's supposed to do in the anime, because in the anime it's like a wire, but here it's just like, yeah, take it off and let it zoom around on its own. Still pretty cool, and I imagine you can probably get a wire thick enough and strong enough to fit into that socket that would allow it to work that way. I don't have any on hand, but I imagine it's pretty plausible. Sticking that back in there. His hand fell out again. Like I said, my copy, the hands are real loose. It makes posing it just a wee bit tricky. So might just have to tighten that up off camera. But final accessory you do get is, of course, a Tamashii Nation stand adapter with these that allow it to be compatible with a master grade stand as well, which is pretty useful. But yeah, not a whole lot, which is a little concerning because the price is $40, but overall you're paying mainly for the robot, and the robot is beefy and is probably a lot better than a lot of the other machines, which you'll see, other figures in the line, which you'll see in the size comparisons right now. For size comparison, here he is next to Gundam Universe, Burning Gundam, and Exia. And yeah, you can see he is very tall. You are paying for the height and the bulk of this guy rather than, you know, a standard 6-inch Gundam figure like you do with these other two. And here he is next to a high-grade Gundam, just for even more size comparison. So yeah, you can see, compared to that, he is extremely big, very bulky. So there you guys have it. That was just a super quick video review on the Gundam Universe Barbatos Lupus Rex. I really like this figure. It made my top 10 figures of last year list if you did not see that video. It's just a really good figure. My only real thing is that I don't think $40 is really worth it for the thing. If you can get it for like 20, if lower, which is how I got it, because I got it on sale. So like, not on sale, I had like a discount card. You get the idea. I got it for cheaper than it normally goes for, and I think it's a fantastic deal. If you think it's worth the 40, go for it, but if not, I recommend getting it at a sale, because once you do, you will not regret it. It is a fantastic figure. So, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Check out my other videos, as well as my social medias in the description down below. And until next time, you guys, peace.